On the last episode, we got wheels for the ND. On this episode, we got tires. And tomorrow we're going to put them on because this is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, autocross is Sunday. What we have here are the Bridgestone Potenza RE71 RS's. These are actually kind of hard to find. My local tire guy, he's family, he's very good, and he couldn't find them. He called everyone, but Tire Rack did have them. I would rather supported, my local guy, but he even said if Tire Rack has them, go with it. So he's still going to put them on tomorrow. But in the C Street class of autocross, this is the tire. These are in a 225/45/17. That's bigger than the stock tire on the ND Miata of a 205/45/17. What this does is gives you a wider contact patch. I think it's 8.9 inches versus, I think 8. Ends up being a little taller too. Oh, well, taller specifically, because what that does is give you a taller second gear. And the taller second gear is important because most of your autocross tracks, 55/60 is your max speed. Well, the Miata wasn't hitting 55/60, whatever it wasn't hitting enough in second gear to really be competitive. It's like, do I ride the red line or do I shift into third? Well, with the taller tires, you then become competitive by having that extra gearing in second without losing much acceleration. It's 6 o'clock at night and I'm sweating because it's Florida. So that is one of the reasons. Picked up the water sprayer after doing some research and talking to guys at the track. Basically what they're doing is spraying down the tire in between runs to cool the carcass of the tire down and to help prevent it from becoming greasy and slick on really hot days or after many runs. So it's one of those things. They're doing it. It makes sense. The logic makes sense, so I'll try it. And the other thing, of course, just a pressure gauge. I have one for the racing go-kart, but it only goes up to like 15 psi. That's not enough. And I'll probably start these at 30 psi tomorrow, and then see how they feel from there. But sorry, not tomorrow. Sunday. I'll start these at 30 psi on Sunday when I'm racing, and tomorrow it'll just be the standard for the ND, which I don't even know what it is. I have to look at the door or check my current tires. Today's the next day, and we got everything loaded up. We're gonna go to the tire shop. Probably dropping them off, we'll see. But I can't wait to get these on the car and feel some real tires. So let's do it. Back at La Casa with the meaty boys. They are too. We're not going to curb these. Yeah, no, that's inset too. Pretty thick. Time to get them washed up, get off the tire shop goo, and then throw them on the car. And now, of course, I got a case of the might as well, because washing these wheels, might as well wash that car. We might as well wash this too. Yeah, you know how it goes. Let's do it. Sheesh. So, I'm actually going to weigh these because just picking them up, there's a significant weight difference between the two. But what there's not a significant difference is, which I'm pretty pleased about, is the height of these tires. These are 215. They're PS4 all seasons, Michelin Pilot Sport 4 all seasons. These are 215, pretty sure, double check, there we go. 215 45 17s. The person who had this car before me put a little bit bigger tires on there, which, I mean, makes total sense. So, there's not an enormous height difference. There is. Camera's not doing it much justice, but from my vision, there is a little bit of height difference. And, I mean, you know, this doesn't count for autocross anyway. Those are just what the car came with. And now it's got autocross tires. So, gonna get the other 3 on. But I do want to weigh these because I bet it's going to be surprising. And like magic, tires are on the car. Okay, I had to get in the AC because it's freaking hot today. It's time to take these for a little test drive and see how they are. Okay, first impression. Granted, gosh, darn it, that's not even mine. Let me start over. First impression, it seems softer. There feels, I'll get up to speed here a little bit. Smoother. Definitely not as much road like noise and feel and vibration. Of course, they're 200 tread wear tires versus the PS4 all seasons are 540 tread wear. I don't know, those numbers are made up and really just arbitrary, but you know, clearly these are a softer compound, so that is translating to a little softer ride, a little smoother. So there's definitely a softness to it. Still trying to gather my impressions. I'm gonna have to hit some roundabouts to see, but it feels softer until it starts to, even just with a little swerving, until it starts to get like, until it starts working, doing some work, and then it feels, then you can feel it start to grab. There's no like the normal kind of, not a slide, but the normal kind of scrub that a tire will do under tighter turning on the street. Of course, we're not on the track yet, and probably not going to be able to replicate those conditions until 2 days from now. So put it on some roundabouts and see what I think. Interesting. I could feel them working at the limit, but they didn't let go. I mean, it was a noticeable amount of grip, which I would hope so, but still. Should have went with the grays. I've driven for 5 miles. So there's the wear mark of where you should be. So I didn't even check the PSI on these, what the tire shop filled them up to, but we're leaving a lot of room on the table here, so, which is to be expected. I want them higher on the street, and then I'm gonna lower it for the track till it comes over to this mark. So between traffic and the rain on the roundabouts, I didn't really get to play with it. But so far, pretty impressed, I think. I mean, they definitely ride very nice, just normally. Clearly they won't last like all seasons. But yeah, I can't wait to put it on the track and see what happens. So weighing them, I was surprised, except these tires are bigger. They're 225, so there's a little more rubber. But I was surprised that the overall weight difference was exactly 2 pounds. But that could be, you know, I thought it was going to be 2 or 3 pound difference in the rims. So that would make sense. Maybe these tires are a little heavier, and it just felt so much lighter. I know it's just a mental thing, but I was like, man, these feel so light. Well, they are. 2 pounds less rotational mass at each corner is always good. So thanks for coming along on this journey to build a C Street autocross ND Miata, and I guess I'll see you next time at the track. So pretty much we're going to throw out all the data that I thought I was mentally collecting on these, because I just measured the tire pressure. 45. The window sticker is 29 psi for the factories. So I'm probably going to drop these down to 30, and I'll take it for a ride again later today or tomorrow and see if that feels better, because holy crap. So I dropped the other one down to 35, and I go to check this one before I let the air out. This one's at 37 and a half, 38 maybe. Oh yeah, 38. I'm looking through the camera. Yep, I don't know.